Hi guys, welcome to week 4 for COSC 33530. And this week we're starting our whole new topic block. We're starting multi-threaded application programming. And multi-threaded programming is probably a little bit more useful than multi-process programming. It's my go-to concurrent paradigm when I'm programming in C, mainly because it has shared memory and shared resources. So you don't have to resort to sort of some of the more clunky and less elegant inter-process communication mediums. So this week you're going to start off by just taking a quick look at how to spin off multiple threads in a C program. So it'll introduce the pthread create and pthread join system calls, and you'll look at creating simple entry point functions. So when you spin off a thread, it has an entry point that it starts in, and so you'll start writing those, and just talk about the difference between the multi-threaded versus multi-process model for achieving concurrency in a C program. And in lecture 8, you're going to keep building on that by looking at passing in parameters into your entry point function. Because the entry point function is accessed through the pthread create system call, your parameters have to be passed in as a list through that particular function, through that particular system call. So it's a little bit tricky. It's not just as simple as doing a straightforward function call to start a new thread in a particular entry point function. So that's what we'll be covering in lecture 8, and there's lots of code examples for you to run. And basically, this is one of the really useful topics, because it's what you'll usually resort to when you want to build a concurrent program in C. So assignment number 2 is available for you to get started on once you've done a little bit of your concurrent programming in using threads. So go through and start looking at that. You'll have to do sort of another week or so's content where we look at concurrency control using locks and conditional waiting and all that sort of fancy stuff. But you can start by creating some simple entry point functions and spinning off your threads anyhow. So have a read through assignment 2, and if you haven't already done so, take a look at creating the starting points for that. I will get in and make sure that assignment 1 is marked, so you should get grades for that late next week, I'd imagine. Otherwise, if you have any questions, send them through. Remember, you've got the general discussion forum on the main page for any sort of simple questions about the unit, general questions about the unit, and then you've got the assignment discussion boards in the assessments tile. So go through, have a look at those, and if you ever see any unread posts in there, make sure you jump in and take a look at them, because they can be really useful to help each other out. Otherwise, if you have any questions, send them through, and good luck with week 4 for COSC 33530.